Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition.
I shall attend to it in
Right, so this house is now being cleared of spiders, and there's nothing else to loot, so let's go.
You have but to ask.
And that's pretty much all the quests I picked up from the Friendly Arm Inn. So I might as well go back there now.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
And deliver them. There's really no point in me holding on to those objects any longer than I need to. Especially since I'm going to be picking up much more stuff when I get to Nashville.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
It shall be as you wish.
Right, let's deliver.
You have but to
spider
ask.
things first.
It shall be as you wish.
A stout hammer will fix most any bandit.
Ah, I'm so glad I can move home again. Bentley is a kind man, but it's always best not to push your favors too far. Here's 120 gold pieces for your trouble. I'll just take those old boots from ye. If you have any of my other possessions, come talk to me again. Well, yes, I do.
You cannot get better than the stability stone walls provide.
Ah, I've seen you of the largest of those pesky spiders in my house. With this one dead, I'm sure the others will have run away. You are too kind to an old gnome like myself. Thank you so much. If you have any of my other possessions, come talk to me again. And I will. Why can't I just do this in one go?
A stout hammer will fix most any bandit.
You've done everything that I asked. Thank you kindly for helping me, dear. You've earned every copper. And I've leveled up because
What is it this time?
Because I'm such a super guy. Alright, what are you gonna give me, game? 1 mage spell, 6 hit points, and extra 10 lore. And 5 points in pickpockets. No weapon skills. Could be worse. Alright, so now I just need to learn spells. Which, fortunately, I have. And I could probably have learned these the moment I picked them up, but still. Sometimes you just don't want to bother. Right, so now I can't really wear armor anymore, because then I won't be able to use spells,
Yes.
so
I shall attend to it in a trice.
back to naked I go.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
And I'm
You
gonna
cannot get better than the stability stone walls provide.
And I know technically the belt is worth keeping, but I just don't want to have that quest in my log. It just bothers me. If you want a belt for yourself, you really don't need to talk to him, you just need to kill the ogre. And then you never talk to him again, you won't be bothered by it. Alright. Thanks for getting this back to me. Damn weird ogre though, don't you think? It is 95 gold pieces for your trouble, and a new history book I've just completed. Alright, so the book is actually interesting. But it's a long thing. So we'll not be bothering, and I'll just probably sell it the first chance I get. Still, the 95 gold is quite nice.
It shall be as you wish.
Alright. Anyway, let's sell some of the stuff I don't need anymore, and let's get a night's rest. Need to recover some of my health and the spells that we
My inn
learn.
is open to all who behave themselves.
Alright, let's get rid of the chainmail. No, that's the wrong button again. Come on, stop hitting the wrong button. I always wonder why they put wrong buttons on these games. Nope, still no scimitars. Alright,
It's
then I
been
want to
dreadful
rest.
slow business lately.
All this traveling, all this adventure, How do you manage it? Until now, I was barely able to keep my head above water. Yet here with you, it seems almost easy.
Well, there is safety in numbers.
Safety in numbers, eh? Fair enough. I guess I've just never really had a traveling companion before. My life on the road has been a solitary affair, full of cold nights and colder dreams. It's enough to make a girl want to head back to High Forest.
High Forest? Is that where you're from?
That's me, born and raised in the thicket. At least until my mistakes piled up high enough to come crashing down on me.
Mistakes can be corrected. I'm sure you weren't forced out.
No, I guess nobody kicked me out. But they would have, if I'd stayed.
What exactly happened then?
A maiming or two, if you don't count the second-degree burns. Completely accidental, and everybody lived. Well, at least I'm pretty sure everybody lived.
Oh, well, accidents happen, even horrible ones.
You really know how to get someone to open up. Why, yes, let me just share intimate details about my past. You put me right at ease.
Well, take your time. Tell me when you're ready.
During our magical training, we were supposed to summon a sphere of fire. And mine got away from me somehow. One moment I was concentrating, the next moment my classmates were rolling on the floor screaming.
Well, that's a terrible turn of events, but you can't blame yourself.
Of course I can blame myself. Accident or not, I should have been more careful. I could have taken responsibility or at least fetched a bucket of water. Instead, I ran away, terrified of what I'd done.
No, I can understand why you might panic in that situation. It's kind of you to put it that way. There are times when I wanted to think that way. It was confusing, and I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Still. Afterwards, I ran into the woods, and I couldn't bear to go back to face the consequences. I snuck back into the village now and then for food, and once to leave a note for my parents, but eventually I had to leave.
I took to wandering High Forest, but I kept running into the wrong people, and doing the wrong thing. Eventually, Turlang the tree and grabbed me and said, "Take a hike." Well, maybe not in those words exactly.
An interesting tale. I would like to hear more sometime.
Alright, then I'll yank on your ear when I'm ready to gab some more.
Alright then.
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Now, I don't know the storyline with Mira, and I'm not gonna go look online to find out where it goes. I'm just gonna see what happens. That's part of the fun of this game, especially when you play it the first time, to learn about the characters you're with. Especially the first time I ever had Khalid Jahira fight with Monteron and Za. That was quite fun to watch. It's a bit weird though, since I couldn't interfere. Anyway, we're pretty much done here, I think. Yeah. Plenty of quests. And they're all around in the area of Berghost. So that's where we'll be going.
Yes?
And now that I have a spell, I might as well put it in my quick slot. Well, quick slot.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask. You have but to ask.
Another 12 hours. Alright. Let's go find Perdue's lost sword. Lost short sword. And hope we don't run into anything dangerous. After all, it's just a knoll. What can possibly happen? Eight hours again. Oof.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Well, as long as I don't run into any bears, I should be fine. Alright, here we have another one of the NPCs you can take with you. Kivan. Probably one of the best ranged supporting characters you can find. Chaotic good, because he's a ranger. So he couldn't really be anything else, I think. Rangers have to be good. Now maybe he's neutral good. I'm not entirely sure now, but it doesn't matter. But I'll not be taking him with me. He whines a bit too much about the wife he's lost, and that we have to go fight the bandits and we have to find their camp and kill their leader. Oh, wine, 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 wine. So we'll just keep moving on. After all, we're here to really talk to the Wizard of High Hedge. Palantir, I believe. See if he's got anything useful for me. Well, that and of course... Oh, what the heck?
What is it?
No,
Stand
Yara.
back.
You're not a tank.
What is it this
Stay
time?
well back. A null elite.
Yes?
Oh,
It
do you
shall
have
be as you
anything
wish.
useful? Halberds are not really
I
worth
shall
picking
attend
up.
to it in a trice.
Unless they're magical. And very few are. Oh, skeleton. Right, one
How
at
may
a
I be
time,
of
please.
assistance?
Eat flaming!
What is it that it shall...
You rang? Uh-huh. Stand back. What is it? I'll do it.
Yes?
You
Alright.
rang? I'll do it.
Since arrows have a negligible effect on skeletons, I might as well just
How may I
focus
be of
my
assistance?
ranged fire on
Let's give them
normal.
a... What is... I shall attend to it in a trice.
Uh-huh. I'll do it.
Yes? How may I... What is it this time? It shall...
I'm gone. My blade will cut you.
Yes?
Alright
What you
then.
want?
Well, that was
I
fun.
shall attend to it in a trice.
But he also didn't have what I wanted, so we'll keep
How
moving
may I be
along.
of assistance?
Ah, what now? Need your pantaloons pressed?
Yes, riding quick, please. Now that was uncalled for.
By your
Yes.
command.
Seriously.
What is it this? It shall be as you wish.
Ah. An old veteran.
Yes? You have... How may I be of assistance? It shall be as you wish.
Also not a null we're looking for. Actually, now that I remember. I need something from the skeletons. A skull. And that's all I need from them. Right, now there should be more gnolls up here. Yep.
Eat flaming! Yep, I'm gone.
Let's not go for my wizards, please. There, much better.
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Ooh, and a spell, that's neat. Right, now I have Perdue's short sword. It's really just a regular short sword,
Yes.
but this
It shall
one's
be as
special
you
because
wish.
it has a name. And now we just need to find a safe way in.
My blade will cut you.
Flint. Those can be more dangerous. Not likely, but they can be dangerous.
I care not.
How may I... You have but to ask.
No,
What is it? I shall
I'm
attend
not
to it in
picking
a
up
trice.
200 swords just for that. More skeletons. At this point, I almost wish I had a priest in the party.
This would be a good place for a henge.
Yes?
Don't just remember Jaheira having so many lines. Oh. She ran out of ranged stuff.
It shall be as you wish.
Actually, since my weapon is pretty much useless. Ah.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
And here we are. At High Hedge.
What is it? I shall attend to it in a trice.
I be Thalantir, a mighty mage of Baragost.
I don't have much patience for strangers on my property. Do us both a favor and move along, unless of course you have magic for sale. From the looks of you, you couldn't afford the items I have for sale.
Why
Well,
do I live in such a pissant town?
I sincerely hope you have some reason for bothering me. I've already stated that I wish you to leave. Rumors talk of a powerful mage that lives out here. If it is you, I would like to speak with you. Rumors? Bah! There's no mage here that wishes to speak or be spoken of. Unless, of course, if you have magic that you wish to sell. Well, we're interested in selling or even buying magical items. What do you have? Alright, that's just important that you talk to him as soon as you can. Before he sicks his flesh golems on you. Now he has loads of stuff, but I'll take the potion case. And now I just need to look for spells that could be useful. And that I can buy right now. I want the chromatic orb. Luck. Yeah, okay, I buy a lock. What does a spook do? And natural fears, perceivers. Yeah, I don't really like fleeing spells. Like, I know they can be useful, but frankly, they're just a pain for every guy you have to track down. I'd much rather just hold people. That way they can't run away. And I suppose a charm person would actually be fitting for my class.
Yes?
Right.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
So let's just leave.
You have but to
Not
ask.
much else we need to do with him.
Hello, pal.
Oh, who are you? Whoa, slow down. I'm trying to plan the greatest of heists here. With all your chomping about, I can't hear a word I'm thinking. Of course you can't hear what you're thinking. You have to say it out loud first. Okay. Here's the plan. There's a big time mage just living over that rise. Magic items scattered all over the place, I'm betting. Trouble is, he's got these two hideous flesh monsters guarding him, and no shadows where I can lurk. Brute force is useless against the monsters. Everything is useless. There must be a way to outwit the witless, but damned if I know how. Ah hell, I guess I'd better just off finding a halfling village somewhere to pick on. This dive is all yours. Well, that wasn't a particularly bright thief. Well, he does have a point. Those flash golems are way too difficult to beat at this level. Especially if you don't really have any equipment that can take them on. Let's just move south.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
Not Gibbling.
How may I
Not the
be
most
of
threatening of
assistance?
foes, but irritating
Let's
enough.
give them a right thrashing.
Alright.
If a tree falls in...
My blade will...
I could really.
No, no,
I'll do it.
Don't die on me.
What is it this time?
What is it this?
Yes, it shall be as you...
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Right. Congrats,
Do
Imo.
you want it? I'm gone.
I grow torpid and require slumber. How may I be of
And
the
that's that.
champions you wish?
Oof, oof, oof. That was painful. But worthwhile, I suppose. More gold, more gems. And a little bit of experience. But let's continue the trek.
I know
Alright.
nothing more, so leave me to go.
Let's level you up. And the only thing I really need you for is to open locks and to find traps. In that order. You don't have anything else? 8 hit points, 8 free lore, that's fine. Right. I will see you all next time.